Hello, this is Louisa Aznavour. Welcome. You know, during difficult times, challenging times such as COVID-19, people bring out who they are. And when people show who they are to you, see it. Do not ignore. Go into it. Today, I'd like to focus on the issue of narcissism. People are on top of each other in small headquarters, and the divorces and the children and work issues, financial issues, the political issues. There are so many issues that we are all handling. And the issue of narcissism is really causing a humongous difficulty. This topic, narcissism, Narcissus, comes from the Greek mythology. Listen to the story of how the notion developed. First of all, narcissism, and also look into the classical movie or do a Google search of gaslighting. That's an important concept too, and we need to focus on. The picture gets more complex when we take into account the issue of narcissism, a universal epidemic. We can replace the term narcissism with self-absorption, egotism, selfishness, self-importance, and arrogance. The tale of Narcissus comes from the Greek mythology. Narcissus, a handsome Greek boy, found himself so attractive that he fell in love with himself. One day, while admiring the reflection of his image in the pond, he became unable to detach himself, wanting to hug his own reflection. All consumed, unable to let go, Narcissus died, drowning unto himself. All that was left in the pond at the end was a yellow flower with white petals in its center, which replaced Narcissus. Narcissists have a strong sense of self-entitlement. The world owes them. They need to be unique. They project overconfidence and the need to admire themselves with ample arrogance, relentless self-promotion, self-centeredness, manipulative behavior, and lack of empathy. The narcissistic slogan is, just think of number one, yourself. In relationships, initially, narcissists can be quite charming and they can fool most people around. In my opinion, it is not smart to be a narcissist. In the long run, those burned by the narcissist may abandon ship and let the narcissist drown in their own reflections, you see. Parents can teach their children the value of empathy and the beauty of giving and sharing rather than manipulating others in the pursuit of taking. I like the motto, users are losers. And the narcissist is a user. Users are losers. Don't forget that. Looking after number one, as well as narcissism, are both promoted by the current trends in society. My mother, Araksi Aznavour, in her 90s, a teacher by vocation for so many years, has a sharp take on the way in which 10 Commandments are practiced today. She says that, whereas the initial teachings were against lying and cheating, today some reality shows on television openly encourage just the opposite. Cheat, lie, steal as much as you can. Think only about number one, you. Also, polite talk is considered outdated. So the new and improved message is, don't be a softie. Swear as much as you can, bully, and manipulate others as much as you can. Hollywood, the trendsetter, churns out box office profits with each movie, with at least 5 car chases, 12 killings, 6 car blow-ups, rampant infidelity, cheating, stealing, lying, and all the rest you can think of. The commandments promoted to honor thy father and thy mother. Well, psychiatrists, psychologists, and talk show hosts took care of that one too. The slogan in therapy became, blame your parents as much as you can for your imaginary problems. Poor you. While writing this book, advice came from a friendly critic. An author and a friend alerted me that writing on such heavy issues will make me lose readers. Then, to my delight, I realized there are other voices out there bringing urgent attention to similar issues. Dr. Martin Seligman is an academician, researcher, and past president of American Psychological Association. In his book, Authentic Happiness, he writes about his research findings, pointing out that in every wealthy country on this globe, there is a startling 10 times increase in depression compared to 1960s. What is more disturbing is that depression is now hitting youth at a younger age. According to Dr. Seligman, wealthy nations have created shortcuts to pleasure, such as television, drugs, shopping, loveless sex, self-absorption, and alike. He talks about a generation of narcissists and unwarranted self-esteem. I got a surge of energy reading Authentic Happiness as it reinforced my writing. Psychologists have a lot more to offer than simple damage control. Wellness training, building human potential, and strength of character, teaching optimism and resilience are among the tools as well as the goals of psychology.